homework for question 8. So we're given that 2qx squared plus qx minus 1 equals 0, and that there's no real roots. And of course they want us to show that q squared plus 8q is less than 0. So because we're talking about roots again, we know we're after the discriminant. So we know we're after this chap here, b squared minus 4ac. Now because there's no real roots, we know that that's less than 0. Of course, if we have a look at our equation, then we can say what a, b and c are and then plug them all in. And we can say here a is 2q, b is q, and c is minus 1. Okay. Now what we can do is just plug them all in now. So we're going to have b is q, so we're going to have q squared minus 4 times 2q times minus 1. And of course that's less than 0. So we're going to have q squared, got minus 4 times 2q, which will give us minus 8q, and then times minus 1, and that'll give us a positive 8q. And we've done all that was required of us. Okay, so with part B, we're after finding the set of values of q. So we've got q squared plus 8q is less than 0 effectively. And of course, because we've got q squared and an 8q, we can factorise out q. Okay, now we can obtain two critical values here, because we've got q equals 0, and then of course we got q plus 8 equals 0, so q equals minus 8. Now we got an inequality, and this is what I was saying in the previous question. You need to make sure that these inequality signs are the right way around. That's very important when it comes to obtaining these marks for these questions. So imagine got a solution at 0 and a solution at minus 8, and of course it's a quadratic. That's where your q is going to lie. Now we know from previous that it's less than 0, so we know we're looking when y is 0 and then down, because we want it to be less than 0. So what we do know is it's going to be between minus 8 and 0, and that's why it's so crucial to draw a graph, just so it gives you that visualization to what's actually going on. And of course your final answer will then be that q is bigger than minus 8, but it's less than 0.